Hello, this is Goto. Welcome back to the Islands of Insight Hub Puzzle series, where we have the never before seen occasion of logging in directly by a puzzle which we have not solved in the Lucian Waters. Amazing. um, yeah, that's just how we're gonna start today, I guess. Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and do this puzzle really quick, and then let's see what else we have in stock for us in the Lucian Waters today, because I haven't even looked. I just logged in. So we don't have any sightseers, 2 hidden cubes, 1 hidden ring, um, 9 logic grids is kind of a lot. 3 pattern grids is also quite a lot. 3 match 3s, yeah. So we have kind of a lot of stuff here. I'm just gonna do like, since we're looking mostly for the logic grids, I'm just gonna do like the abridged version of my search. So I'm not gonna go like in all the nooks and crannies. And just gonna pick up all the logic grids I find. I'm not gonna search like super duper thoroughly or anything, but this should be like fairly thorough, I imagine, enough to be quick, but also find everything that we want to find. Ooh, game's getting a little choppy here. Hold on one moment. Okay, that should be a little bit smoother now. I had some applications I did not need open in the background. But yeah, let's just go ahead and zoom around and grab some logic grids. We already found 2, which is pretty neat. I just saw 1 out of the corner of my eye, but I'm looking over here. Alright, no dice. Ooh, there's even a pattern grid here. Good stuff. Connect all dark cells. Don't make this shape. Okay. So do that, I guess. That's basically a 5 in a row. In a way. So we can't make a 5 in a row. This has to come out here. Don't make a 5 in a row. But it can also be a 5 in a row with a not in a row. That is a very confusing pattern. There's no reason to have dark cells down there. Okay, cool, good stuff. Cool, and let's get this pattern grid. So this kind of looks like we're just sinking down the pattern a little bit each time, so I'm gonna imagine it's like this. Yep, this is just a shifting pattern. Another logic grid, look at us go. So we need to... No 3 in a row dark. Whoop. Alright. I imagine this is just gonna go like this. Now this is gonna have to go like that. Right. So we are not looking for sightseers. It'd be nice to find one of the hidden rings or one of the hidden cubes. Were there archways? I didn't even... Okay, yeah, no archways. There's one of our match 3s, I believe. Oh no, this one is done. And thank goodness, because that's one of those annoying 2-color ones. Alright, so here it looks like we want to move this pink towards the center. And then we probably messed something up, but that's okay. I guess we did not mess anything up. Alright, good stuff. Any more logic grids in this general area? I'm gonna say it looks like no. Oh, here's one. Here's a hidden ring as well. Hidden objects for Autumn Fall. So not what we were looking for, but I mean, we'll take it, definitely. Let's see here. Connect all light and dark cells, and it kind of gave us just a mess of stuff. We don't have any other constraints as far as shapes we need to avoid, so we're basically free to do whatever we want here. Let's do no checkerboards, of course. Let's see, no checkerboards. This is a checkerboard-free zone. Alright. As expected, that was also a Autumn Falls grid, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I didn't check over here for the wall tiles that spawn inside this area, so let's go take a quick look over here. Nothing of note here. That's a completed match 3, so we don't have to worry about that one. Check along the rooftop here. Oh, hold on. Here's a logic grid. Crammed up in this corner. We have no light squares and no... what's it called? No, dominoes. Alright, pretty straightforward. This is done. Yeah, okay. Alright. Making some good progress here. Okay. Let's do... I thought I saw a hidden ring over there. Let's do a sweep of, like, this aqueduct. And this general area here on the left has a lot of puzzles in it oftentimes. I did not need to jump down. Ooh! Okay, we're following. Alright, well, I tried. Anyone in this area? Over there is where we started, so we don't need to go back in that direction. No wall tiles over there. Let's check the wall tile that can spawn over here. Here we go. Is it new? Nope, not unsolved. Okay. Any grids over here? Here's a 5-pipper. Alright. This may or may not be the hardest puzzle we do all video. Okay, so this has to go here no matter what. And then we have to block this, because if we connect this, we make this 3's life impossible. One of these is going to go out, and one of them is going to go not out. So if this is light, that can't be light. So this is going to be dark here. Can this one be light? This one also can't be light. So one of these 3's is going to go out, and one of them is going to stay in. What if we do this here? If we do this as a dark, this 4 gets stuck with a 5. So this one's going to be our light one, which means we do this. Little corner trick right there. Alright, good stuff. No new puzzles in here today. How about upstairs? This is a good day for Lucent Waters because it's kind of like there's enough puzzles that we can actually find them kind of quickly, but then also I'm not like looking over in the bushes for stuff. Alright, anyone in here? I see one. I see one. I see 2 even. Okay, let's see what we have here. C is gonna go around like this, B is gonna go there, and, okay, that's it. The rest is light. We got like a bullseye, which I immediately drew with the wrong color. That one's actually kind of stakes because, over my mastery, while I have, level 99.5 logic grid, where's pattern grid? Down here, it's one of the lowest ones, because it's a very uncommon puzzle type, and then it, also doesn't give a lot of points when you do it. Other things that are up here are, like, float orbs give a lot of points. Let's see, sightseers give a ton of points. That's why those are up there. Alright, connect all light cells. Don't make a 3 in a row. So basically we have to make this shape. Except not like that. Like this. Not like that either. Let's think this one through. So what is a shape that is not a 3 in a row, but also doesn't cut this off in the middle? So if we go down, we need to do this. And then you can't really do anything else here without either cutting it off. Let's go into this corner, I think, is what we want to do. There we go. That's it. Alright, anything else in the immediate area? Alright. Alright. I think that's gonna basically wrap up kind of my usual search area. Hold up. This looks like we just put dark on the diagonal borders here. Easy enough puzzle. So we found all 3 puzzle grids. That's pretty good. Pattern grids, I mean. Another logic grid. Wow, we're on a roll. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, so no checkerboards. No this thing. No this thing. No light or dark squares. Okay, so we have to make an annoying shape. A square. No sandwich cookie. I don't know how to describe it. I think our grid alignment is going to be such that everything lines up to this. Nope. Not quite. So let's not do that just yet. Let's do another checkerboard here. Are we still on the correct track here? Okay, yeah, so the pattern I was imagining in my head is not actually how it goes here. So this is some emerging shapes here. So we put light here, we have to put light here as well. We put dark here, we have to put dark here as well. This one can be dark then light. This can be dark, light, light, dark, 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 light. Not a fan of those puzzles still. Alright. So I know there's a wall tile over here. No wall tile. There can be one back here. And then there can be one in here. Okay, so all of those are empty. Let's take a look to see what we did. in about 15 minutes. So we didn't have anything here. Didn't find any of those. We have one logic grid left. That's pretty good. I think that means we got 8 of them. We got all 3 of the pattern grids. Only 4 of those left. And then we got 1 out of the 3 match 3s. I would have liked to find more. I'm gonna do a quick, another quick lap around here just off camera, and I'll let you know if I find anything. So, be right back. I've not found it, but I just heard a hidden cube. I see it. Here it is. -1 hidden cube for the stat sheet. Heck yeah. We are closing in on those. I see a match 3 down here. Actually, let's go take a look at that one. Maybe that is a Lucent Water wall tile. I think we confirmed this is a Lucent Water wall tile before. Ooh, this looks tricky. Let's do this down match first, and then we should be okay. Alright. We didn't get a pop-up for Autumn Falls, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that was Lucent Waters. And hello. We can assume... Yep, 6 out of 7. Okay. So via since the last cut there, I was only like off camera probably for like 30 seconds, so I'm gonna do a little bit more searching and then I will report back with any findings. I think another hidden cube over here, but I think that's a Verdant Glen. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, well, no worries, no worries. I finished my patrol over here. I didn't find the last match 3 or anything else, so that's where we're going to leave it for today's episode. In the meantime, let's go over and check out our favorite cluster area to check out, Congruence. But first, I see this maze here, so I do the maze. Alright, it looks like it's just a big maze with single floor routing. Looks like there's some holes in the floor, that's fun. Oop, whoop, don't fall in the holes. Alright. Alright, good stuff. And let's do this logic grid right here. Don't make this awful shape. Okay, is that, looks like a 3 in the diagonal direction. So everything diagonal from everywhere should be blocked off. And then all dark areas have region 5. So that means we do here, here, here. And then here, and wait, not there. Yeah, not that one. Well, this one has to come out, so we can go ahead and do this. Fill that all in. Okay. So this one blocks that. So now we can go like this. Then this blocks those 2. This one needs to be like this, which blocks that. Okay. Get me out of here. Alright. Did I just see a match 3 over here? I did. How exciting. Woo! Alright, not what we want. Let's drop this guy in a controlled way. We need to set up this pink here for a match 4. Let's think about this match 4 over here that we have to set up. So if we do that, then this, we get all sorts of issues. Okay, well, I accidentally stumbled upon the solution there, but I'll take it. It's not going to be like a repeat of 2 episodes where I spent however long on that one match 3. Let's do another pattern grid. Looks like we just follow this and make a little path for the tiles here. Looks like this is going to come in like this and then that. Kind of like a little sonar wave or something. There's a hidden cube, which by which I mean a ring, and I've missed it twice now. Here, can we get it the third time? Okay, no. I tried to, like, bump up against the wall to raise my height. Let me just jump from somewhere higher up. There we go. Here's another match 3 that we enjoy doing. Let's move this guy over. Let's move... We need to move this over, and then this down. Now we need to drop this piece, so let's undo that. Drop that first. Now let's move this over, and this down. Alright, good stuff. Let's go to the congruence cluster already. You might be wondering why it came over here, but that is because there is a launch pad. Where is it? It's over there, actually. I guess that's not as close to this area as I thought it was. I thought it was, like, over here for some reason. But this launch pad will take us straight to the congruence area. Almost. Hidden ring, I will take. So here we go. Whee! Oh, and I messed up the landing. If you kind of only do like a very light bunny hop when you land, you can actually carry your momentum. Here is one of our favorite puzzle types, the morphic fractal. And it's one of the ones that just, like, they don't really give you much to work with in what you're looking at. Especially because as you shift it, like, the colors just, like, really violently shift, and it's like, how are you supposed to find anything in this when the colors just shift it so, abruptly? So I'm employing the move your mouse around strategy, and that has worked for me, so we take those and we continue onwards. Okay, let's see, connect all light and dark cells. And no squares. Okay. Looks pretty straightforward. Oh, this is a pretty rare puzzle, actually. In the Autumn Falls, there are not a lot of shifting mosaics. As you can see, there's only 29 in total. Okay, congruence cluster. We are now here. What do you have for us? It has some puzzles nearby it, but does it have any actual puzzles for us? Not today, bucko. Okay, well, we tried. See a couple puzzles over there. I see some over here. Let's get on with these first. All right, we have Sagittarius's Arena. All dark regions have Area 2. Well, we can start with this. We can only have 2 in this middle here. So that actually is going to also finish this column. So we can have 2 here. We could have a light cell anywhere but here. No, we could have a light cell here too, right? Could we have a light cell here? We would have 1 over here, then we would need 3 more, and we can't get 3 more over here. So we cannot have a light cell here. which means our last cell, our last domino is going to be in here somewhere. Let's see, we need an odd number of dominoes over here, so that's where one's going to be, and then there's our other 2 dominoes. Now that lets us finish this. Now we need an odd domino in this column. This one we need an odd domino as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's done. Alright, that was a fun little dart puzzle. Let's see if we can't find this matchbox somewhere. Do we see it from over here? Not really. It makes me think it's not in this general area. Let's do this dial over here. I think we should just be able to spam that. Yep, there we go. Alright, where would this matchbox be? If I were a matchbox on a cliff's edge, where would my buddy be? Oh man, what is this? Let's see, so we need 6 here. So of these, I don't know what to call them, piano keys. 2 of these are going to be dark, which means it's going to be 2 of these. So probably all 4 of these are going to be dark. And then 2 more of the bottom ones are going to be dark. Does it matter which one, though? Yeah, it has to be this one, and then... No, it has to be one that they both see, so these 2. Okay. Alright, so there's our matchbox. Do we see his buddy anywhere? Kind of surprised. I thought I would see it from over here. Let's get a higher viewpoint. So there he is. It's not this one, right? No, that's like a Windwalker waves over there. There's a float orb over there. Let's mark that. Let's get that Wandering Echo. And I think that's all I'm going to go ahead and mark. I want to find this matchbox. And then... I think that's where I'm going to call it after those other 2 puzzles I marked here. And that one over there. That's a rare puzzle, so let's grab it. Alright, let's fly around a bit, see if we don't see it maybe hidden behind these, inside these caves down here. There's a cave down here, right? Yep. Got a match 3. Do I dare it? Yeah, I dare. I dare. Let's drop you first. Let's not do that, actually. Let's do this first, and then let's do that. Alright, good stuff. Matchbox, where would you be? So it's right there. Is it visible up here somewhere? I don't know. Let me do this music grid right here, and then I'll look again. hints here. Kind of a long melody for a 1/5 puzzle. To be honest, I forgot the melody. Okay, I'm not gonna find the matchbox over here. Let's go back. Up here, maybe? Looking downwards? Aha! Well, it wasn't up here, but we found it from up here, so... Good stuff. Okay. I'd also like to find a leitmotif to finish that daily quest I'm hanging on to, but, might not get around to that this episode. We will see. Okay. So I wanted to do those puzzles over there. And that's where we're gonna call it here, except I found this now. So now we gotta do this, right? Let's see, we cannot go down with this dark, so we're gonna have to go this way. Let's put all of the light tiles we know to be light. So how is this one going to connect? It can't go through here. It can't go down there. So let's go ahead and take it this way. It can't go this way. So it has to come up this way. It can't go there. Got to go around here like that. Now, where do we need to stop? We also need to make sure there's no light snakes either, so... Alright, good stuff. Oh! I just remembered there was a hidden ring right there that I looked at when we were coming up here and I didn't go back and get it. Another one up here. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Ooh, and more float orbs. Actually, like, kind of a good handful of puzzles in this area I want to do, so it's okay if we go a little over. I just want to make sure these get done. So let's get that glide ring, let's get this float orb. Let's see, where are we going here? Just along this cliff? Oh gosh! Surprise hidden archway to ruin today. Alright, second try platinum is pretty good. Barely made it. We could probably shave more time off that one if we kind of polished it a bit. Wow, a lot of puzzles over here I really wanted to do. Here's our leitmotif that we were looking for as well. It's just like giving us everything we want right now, except the dangled hidden ring and Lucian Waters, of course. Alright, let's see. Where do you want to take us? Okay. I heard the hidden archway here. Teleport back. Let's do this other one right here. Taking us on a little bit of a longer wild goose chase. Okay, I will take this free matchbox. Hang on, I got this. I got this. All right. Okay, there was another wandering echo here. 3 wandering echoes in one episode is actually pretty special, I think. Buddy, where are you going? Alright, that was also a wild goose chase. Hidden ring right here. but I don't want to go that way. I want to go back up. Another matchbox here. Oh man, just so many puzzles over here. Let me finish the episode. I see this, and then I don't remember what else I saw there. Okay. Music grid. Oh no. Okay. Okay, flow orbs. Come on, let's go. Save me. That matchbox is not the same color, or the same type. Well, it's not the same color either, but it's not the same shape. Symbol, I guess would be the correct word there. So this one is interesting because there's a wall tile blocking the visibility of it. So it must be. Ooh, we're like on a marathon run today, aren't we? All dark regions have area 2. I was like, this looks easy, and then I saw that rule, and I was like, oh. It's not gonna be that easy, is it? So we're gonna need to brush up against this B and the C, probably like that, if I were to imagine. That's correct, right? Well, how about let's look later and find out. I think we can just block in the C like that. Can we do something similar with the B? Like, kind of just like... lock it in... something like this? No. It'd have to be like... this, right? Because A is going to have to go behind here. So we know A goes this way. So that's how B is constrained here. So A goes here, doesn't go through here. Whoops. So A goes in here. That means this is wrong. Okay. So I think then we are all good here. We just need to stick the landing on this A over here. Let's see. Yep, that is wrong, kind of as expected. There we go. That was me not wanting to solve the puzzle as intended. Just kind of winging it. Probably ended up taking longer than if I had just solved it as intended. Alright, another matchbox here. That's an easy one. This one that's hidden behind the wall tile, I think I'm going to leave that one. Leave that one till next time we see it. Because there are too many other puzzles here I want to do. So connect all light and dark. This has a border of dark tiles because we still have to do that rule. Don't make a brick. Don't make a brick. Good one. Connect all light and dark. So we still have to do no dominoes. Except, what does a domino? What does a brick-shaped domino look like, I guess? Can we just go like this? Prevent that brick there. This is a no-brick zone. This is fine. Nope, that's... I didn't see the vertical brick. How brazen of me. There we go. Alright, we have 7 flow orbs, 8 seconds. We're probably going to want to start on the other side of this, but let's see what the course looks like. Yeah, definitely gonna want to start on this side. Though we weren't too far off, only 0.33 seconds. But here we go. We'll get it this time for sure. See another matchbox here. Okay, maybe we won't get it this time. I'm getting stuck on like every single piece of wood that these civilizations have ever chopped down. Okay, let's restart. Let's get a better angle to start here. Maybe going the other way is the better way to go about it. In a way, like, it's a lot easier to, like, go up than it is to come down sometimes. Okay, we shaved a little bit of time off. Let's go back to the other side. I guess we can, like, do a run in this direction to get back. Maybe we'll get it. Nope, that was slower. And I felt like that was pretty decent. Okay, there we go. Beat it by 0.63 seconds. That's pretty good. You know what? Let's go ahead and finish the daily quest since we're already this far into being over our episode time. So perspective puzzles would be matchboxes would count. So let's see, were you this guy? Yeah, so this is this matchbox over here. Alright, and then we had one more down here that we didn't find a buddy for. Now's our chance. And a hidden ring as well. This might be like one of the episodes we've made the most progress in. That said, I'm also making it like one of the longer episodes in a while, so... the puzzles just keep coming. Okay, so we are looking for white. Not white, red. So there's nothing over here. Where could it be? Can we even see it from over here? I mean, no, not really. Here's a sightseer. Oh yeah, this one is pretty easy. Up here there should be a monolith rock. Alright, there we go. That was our last perspective puzzle, but I kind of want to finish this, this matchbox over here. Sunk time and all, you know? So it's there. Aha, there it is. Alright, get me out of here. Let's go turn this in and go ahead and spend any points we have available to be spent. These quests kind of stink. I will take this Luminous quest for Skydrops and Armillary Rings. Okay, let's go to the customization and see what new stuff we have available to buy. I'm kind of leaving the Boundary of Eternity just as like the last thing. First of all, because it's hideous. Second of all, because it's the most expensive thing. Do we have any headpieces left to buy? Few. So I currently have the Goddess helmet here at the bottom on. So let's grab these hideous things. Need 6,000 more points, and then we can get the last helmet that we can purchase. And we have all the gloves, right? Yeah. And then I forgot, under this form, there's more stuff, right? Yeah, there is, actually. So there is... We can actually go ahead and buy some of these. because they are quite inexpensive. And now we're broke. But that finishes off a lot of our stuff there. Oh, what a charming helmet there. Let's go back to this guy. Okay. So we need 10,000 plus 80,000. So we need 90,000 more sparks here to finish this, all of the clothing we can purchase on that form. That is quite a lot. Let's look at our map rewards really quick, see if we have any pending map rewards to claim. So Lucent Waters, I think these are all done. Oh no, we didn't claim one of these trail lengths. There we go. Okay, so everything is claimed. The only thing we are missing is, looks like we need 20 more logic grids, 20 more grids in total, I mean, puzzle boxes, and then we'll get the last reward from Lucent Waters. Nothing in Autumn Falls. We do have something... Ooh, a Mirabilis. How about that? These Mirabilis over here are some of the hardest ones to get in the game, just because they require so much time. 255 Mirabilis total now. Alright, well, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Extra long episode as a bonus, or maybe as a torture. I don't know. You decide. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying, like, subscribe, etc., and hope to see you next time. But until then, thanks for watching the Hub Puzzle Islands of Insight series. See y'all!